Hey, buddy. Hi. I'm sorry to bother you. We are YouTubers. We are making a program, like a documentary, filming some stuff. Do you mind getting into the camera? Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you're studying here, right?
Yeah, I'm student.
What do you think of the school? Like, the school you're studying at?
It's a great school. I recommend everyone to go here. Yeah.
The topic today is more about education in our program. So, what is the meaning of being well educated from your perspective?
I feel like it's the holistic development of students, if you know what I mean. Yeah, and especially, I feel like the purpose of education is not just academic knowledge. It's like how you can develop to be a responsible person, you know. For example, I heard there's a lot of cases in China that students handle substance irresponsibly. For example, like substance abuse and things like this.
Yes.
In this school, I think I have never seen a case like that.
So, how would you be a more like a responsible man? I mean, for your future, for your career, for your maybe everything.
I feel like the first thing is to take care of your health. You know, your health is priority. So don't do unhealthy stuff such as like
what?
drinking or vaping and things like this. You know, this thing happens a lot around the international schools.
What about junk food?
Junk food is
Okay.
I think it's a less of a concern. You know,
One more question is, how would you manage your time? Like, I was just wondering, what is your daily routine? Like, when you get up and how would you finish your work?
I personally I like to get ahead on the works. So I don't like to be behind on works. So normally I just do my things the first day I got these assignments. Yeah. Like,
So,
in that-
why he was laughing? Because you're lying?
No, he was a different case.
Okay. It was a different case.
Yeah.
All right. So, how would you manage your time? Do you want to share some like suggestions?
I feel like planning,
Planning?
making out study plans
Yes.
ahead of time. For example, you made the study plan for a whole month is most useful. Yeah.
And actually, our blogging is more about English because most of my viewers are English learners.
Yeah.
Any words you want to share with them, like to help them maybe like to improve their English sufficiently?
I won't say practice makes perfect, actually. I feel like the environment matters more than practice itself. Like you see a lot of public schools, they practice English a lot. But actually, it doesn't teach the student to be fluent in English, I feel like. My suggestion is try to get used to the knowledge. Try to get used to the language itself and try to use them.
And what is your future plan? Like, what kind of industry you want to get into in the future?
I want to pursue a career in business, actually. A business
business?
management.
Management?
Yeah, or entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
What is a key factor to be a successful entrepreneur, especially for the younger generation?
I feel like key factor is, first of all, leadership. That's important, without doubt. Secondly, it's how to establish effective communications. If you know
With
what I mean. With both your subordinates,
uh-huh.
with your employees, with your teammates, or
Co-workers,
and contractors, or all of these sponsors.
Are you taught like how to be a leader in your school maybe? Like a leadership stuff?
Definitely. This school offers a lot of leadership opportunities. Yeah, you can be a club leader, you can be a student council member. So that's all leadership positions. Yeah.
Do you want to share with us like how can we be a good leader? Any examples?
Okay, this school goes by pure democracy, so you have to be elected as a leader. So in this case, the thing you have to do is, first of all, you learn the knowledge about this related field, and secondly, you try to get the support of your peers. And these are the two factors that determines whether you're a good leader or not, I think.
How would you manage the future or the potential risks maybe in your
Management risks.
yes in your industry?
Actually, I'm not afraid of risks.
Not afraid?
I like to take risks. I have had some failed entrepreneurship experience before. Every time you fail, it's an experience. So my personal model is you only fail when you stop trying. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes
Yeah.
sense. What's your name, buddy?
My name is Austin.
Do you mind if I post it on my channel?
Can you know about this channel?
For sure. It's called Jackson. Do you know Jackson Wham?
Yeah.
He's my dude. We were the roommates.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wait, can I see the channel?
For sure. I'm Jackson Lewis. This is
Oh,
me.
really?
I got like a YouTube's, like different platforms and social medias. Do you mind telling us like how much does it cost? Like a tuition,
350K.
including the like grocery stuff or the dorm?
We actually don't have a dorm. We just go home every day.
So which means only the local students can attend the school?
Yes, pretty much. Or you can rent a house nearby.
Who do you think is the most successful like entrepreneurs?
The cliche answer will be Elon Musk. That's an answer everybody goes.
Same here. Same
Yeah.
here.
But however, I believe that it's a different case. Actually, you don't have to be successful or rich to be a successful entrepreneur.
Which means
Many people have good ambitions and good ideas, but they don't have a chance to express them.
Yes.
So I believe that these people cannot be considered as failing entrepreneurs. They just hadn't acquired enough support from others. I set up a club in Beijing.
Really?
Yeah, it's called the Beijing Teenagers Club.
It's
It's a social platform set out for students who has good ideas, but they're underappreciated because grown-ups normally thinks teenagers do not have good ideas, right?
But the fact is,
They actually have some really applicable ideas.
do you mind getting the camera? Okay, the last question is, how did you get a really good sense of like business?
Every member of my family does some part of the business. So I grew up in this environment. I think this influenced my choice for future career a lot.
Yes. The majority of the people believe that the rich people are evil, or money is the root of the evil. Do you believe that?
Actually, I feel like money dictates our lives. So money is an essential part of the society. So not necessarily money is evil. It's just money has to be trusted with the hands of responsible people. So
Makes
I think
sense.
business is a catalyst for social changes.
I don't want to dig more about your personal information, but I mean, do you want to share something from your parents or something? Like, how did they make money?
I would have to say that they're really hardworking people. So my dad didn't grow up in a family of wealth. He got really good grades on his Gaokao, and he actually went to Canada to study his master's
Whoa.
and went back and got his PhD. So I think he got to his position currently just by studying hard and working hard.
Which means starting from the bottom, maybe.
Yes.
What if you're gonna be an entrepreneur? Which industry you are recommending us to get into?
A lot of people recently are saying that the finance industry is dying out. I think impact investment is the future for finance. Impact investment means to invest in sustainable companies.
Thank you.
No problem.
Dude, do you wanna talk a little bit?
Talk a bit, come on.
Yeah, I just wanna like have a real quick talk with you. What's your name?
Michael.
So what do you believe is the key factor to the financial success?
It's tough for me to explain anything about this because I really haven't achieved any. And the only small things that I've done so far is like selling shoes.
Yes.
You know, because we're teenagers, we're all into sneakers.
This is what you're doing right now?
No, not anymore.
What is the biggest amount of money you ever made? For
Biggest-
1 month, yeah.
100K.
100K.
Accumulate of 100K.
Sorry?
Accumulation of 100K.
That's pretty nice. Dollars or?
No, RMB. That was during the summer because
Mhm.
during school I don't really have time to do any.
But it's a nice try, right?
It was a nice experience, but
Okay.
it was pretty tiring. The thing I did was called PSA, which you basically send cards, like basketball cards. You ship it to these companies, and they'll grade it for you.
Which kind of industry you want to get into after graduation?
The majors that we chose are basically economics. It's a really interesting program because I applied for UT and for like Waterloo. They both have these courses, they're cooperative courses where you can basically study for a year in college, and then they'll help you find jobs for 1 year.
How did you get this kind of like knowledge about business?
Probably learning just from personal experiences because I've been starting doing businesses at like a really young age, like probably in,
6?
okay, not that young, like middle school.
Wow. Hey, dude. One more last question. When it comes to business, do you believe that there is a huge like a money gap between the female and the male?
I think currently it's getting better. According to statistics, males are getting an average of about 9,000 RMB,
Yes.
and females is getting like 8,000. So the gaps are definitely decreasing.